Hey guys, welcome to Transcendence, a trans man's journey. My name is Brendan Oliver Clayton, and I am here to start a video diary and a advice column of sorts for transgender men, as well as people who are either related to or have someone close to them that is transgender. This is going to be aimed mainly at trans men, or F to M, female to male, transgender people, because that is my specific journey that I'm going on right now. And there are great videos out there for female to male, and I'm not saying that I won't bring up the subjects, but this is specifically for F to M transgender people. Basically what I plan on doing with this video diary is not just giving advice for other trans people, but also to kind of have a step-by-step journey to see a person transition fully. I got my letter. I got notice that I'm going to get my letter from my therapist 2 weeks from now to start HRT, or hormone replacement therapy, and that is basically where I will get injected with testosterone to start replacing the estrogen in my body with testosterone. But I'm not going to get into that too deeply right now because I'm going to leave this to introductions. So let's get on to those introduction things, I guess. This, as I said, this is Transcendence, a trans man's journey. I'm planning on having this be a Facebook page and possibly a Tumblr blog as well, but I'm still on edge about that. More to be continued. As I said before, my name is Brendan Oliver Clayton. I am 20 years old. I am from Oklahoma. I have been out for a little over a year. It's been 14 months to be specific, and I am, as I said, I'm about to start testosterone, but I have dealt with a year of being pre-T, so I will cover pre-T situations in this video series, as well as early testosterone, packing, dysmorphia, victory days, relationships, sexuality versus gender identity. So there are going to be a lot of topics covered in this, but also what it's like to have a transgender child, what it's like to have a transgender friend, how to react when your friend comes out to you as transgender. Just all these, hopefully a place that you can come to feel safe if you are trans, or if you know someone, and somewhere we can get a little bit of advice to kind of help you carry on with your days, because any trans person you ask will know it's a very consuming part of your life. It's something that is very, very relevant. It's always in the back of your mind. So hopefully this is a place you can come to kind of have a discussion, to have a safe place. And that's the number one goal of this, is to have a safe educational place for trans people. Alright, awesome. So a little disclosure here in this videos. I will have a small disclosure probably before every video if there is any triggering material in my videos, sexual references, suicide, self-harming, dysmorphia, all of those types of scenarios will probably be brought up in this series. Depression, mental illness, and I will try to make as many disclosures as humanly possible, but if anybody does bring up a concern or an offense in either way, we'll try to take care of it accordingly. I like I said, I am making a page on Facebook, so my message box will be open. But as I said earlier, this is also going to be a safe place, a place for education, so I don't have time for hateful comments. I have a lot more to do with my life than to deal with people being hateful or rude. So I will not tolerate that on my page. I also hope this place will be somewhere where we can get you connected with support groups, doctors, legal name changes, I hope this to be a survival guide of sorts for trans people. But, again, another disclaimer, asterisks. Yes, asterisks, I suppose. Either way. A little disclaimer here, the fact that I am just one person. My journey is very much to myself. And everybody is different. Everybody reacts differently to hormones. Everybody lives differently, sees things differently, has different thoughts, processes. So if my situation is not exactly like yours, that's okay. Hopefully you'll find someone, or I can help you find someone that's a little bit closer to your journey. Any way we can get you all support is the number one goal of this video series. Also to kind of give a little bit more education out there, because anyone who has done any extensive research on being transgender, such as myself, has known that there's either not very much, or it's really skewed, and it is very much, you hope it's right, but any advice that I give on here will not replace that of a medical professional or a licensed therapist. So definitely don't make any major decisions about your transition without consulting those people first. This is one person without a college degree, which is kind of living his experience. But yeah, so that's a little bit of an introduction to the page. I have given a little bit of introduction to myself to give a little bit more. As I said, I'm from Oklahoma. I graduated high school 2 years ago. I have, my parents divorced when I was 3 years old. They are both remarried. My father married a woman who had a little girl and a younger sister for me and an older brother for me. And they've been married for 10 years now. Their anniversary was last week, actually, so that's pretty cool. And I have a boyfriend that I adore more than anyone else in the world. I love him to death. And he is my best friend. And I am currently working at Walmart as an overnight stalker. I just got that job. I'm currently wearing my One Love hoodie from Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. That's in your area. It's kind of a southern restaurant in Surrey, Louisiana. I worked there for 7 months, and it was the greatest job I've had. So I'm definitely going to still support them as much as I can. So that's a little bit more about me. There will be definitely, we get to know more about each other through this journey. I'm just another thing, I'm going to try to update this weekly, but life happens. That might be more frequent. It just depends on, like I said, how life kind of goes. But I'm going to try my best to update weekly at least. Whether it be with a experience of like, yo, I'm on tea, or this is what tea's like, or be like, hey, how do you deal with your sexuality as a trans person, as an advice video. I'm going to try to every video to have a central message, and that be the central topic of things. And of course, I welcome as many questions as possible, whether it be through my message box, or I know I have family and friends that are going to be watching these videos. You can contact me personally. I am definitely open to answer any questions y'all have. And my TV went dark again. There we go. Ha. Oh, and as you can tell, I am taking this on my cell phone. Right now, this is the ability to record I have. I'm hoping after time and financial stability, that's the word, stability, that I will be able to raise a little bit more money to get better equipment, things like that. So bear with me for the time being, and I really hope you all enjoy my little video diary. I'm really excited to see what the journey has to offer. Thanks, guys.